What's going on, guys? Welcome back to C&BSports NFL Week 1 predictions. I know Chris is a huge NFL guy. I'm more college. I know Josh is a little bit of both. But, Chris, I'm going to come to you first. How excited are you that
All
your
right.
NFL sports team is back?
I
Brian's not
don't
here,
mean
so
to
I'm
laugh.
not affected.
I don't mean to laugh. All right, that was all messed up. We don't care. We're live. Your mic, Dave, your
What
mic
happened
changed
to my
totally.
headphones?
I don't know. But I was trying not to laugh in that whole thing. Oh God. Okay. Welcome back. NFL weekly matchup, week one. Our picks and our predictions for week one. Looking forward to the NFL season. Bryson is going to be the host, but is having some technical difficulties. If you do join, we are live on YouTube and I believe Facebook, maybe possibly. Um, but yeah, gonna try to do this every week. Y'all can send out the link. Bryson, I know you like sending that link wherever whoever wants to join. But yeah, looking forward to NFL season. Josh, I know we had some good college games this weekend, but Bryson, are you okay over there? Hold on, time out. Are you okay? All right, Bryson will be back. Anyway,
Bryson's
Josh,
having technical
this
difficulties.
is this is not a good week. This is not a good week to start off as the host here. This is just not a good week. Anyway, Bryson, I mean Josh, we had a good week of NFL, a good week of college, good, some upsets, some great games. Not
We're back.
the blowouts, a lot of blowouts. What's your thoughts on going into the NFL season?
Yeah, man. My first thought, though, when I was looking at the schedule that you sent me, was, is this the first time in a couple of years, maybe I want to say 3 years or 4 years, that we don't have two Monday night games to kick off the season?
Yeah, we were talking about. I
And
did.
I am so glad for that because hell, they kicked off they would kick off the first Monday night game to kick off the season would be like 5:30 or 6, and I'd miss some of that, and then I'd miss some of the last one because it wouldn't kick off till 8:30. So I'm glad they're not doing the Monday night doubleheader. So so yeah,
Yeah,
that's one thing I'm looking forward to, not having the Monday night doubleheader. But yeah, Thursday night will be kicking off the NFL, and we'll be able to see what's going on around the league. Been a lot of players moved, a lot of players, some players been held out, kept out on the pup list. Jonathan Taylor. So we'll just see what the Colts running game's gonna look like this weekend, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
yeah. um, like you said, Monday night. I kind of like the two games. I know I like seeing the two games every now and then, but it's whatever. One game, it's easy. Easy enough. You don't have a game starting, I guess, at 10:15. Sometimes they do the late West Coast games. I mean, not a lot of people can stay up for that. So, it's good to have one game in there, just the normal Monday night. And especially this week, it's a really big game. So, should be a very good game this week. Bryson, you're here for the first week. You're going to have the hosting duties, I promise, but not with that first effort you had right there. But
Yeah, I don't know. I want to apologize for that horrible effort. I don't know what happened. Apple, get your stuff together. I was connected and somehow disconnected.
I'm just going to let you
But
know it still don't sound like they're connected, but it's all
great,
good.
great,
Just
great
keep
first
going.
episode. Glad to be here. Um, so this is my first year actually really getting to NFL. This is my first time doing a fantasy draft, so I'm gonna do my best to get in the NFL this year. I'm excited about my fantasy team. But besides that, let's go to game one, Thursday night. Lions at Chiefs. Chiefs favored 6.5. Josh, what's your thoughts?
Which is Josh here? Is Josh frozen?
All
All
right.
right, here we go. Yeah, we just freeze it. Yeah, here we go. Week one. That's what I'm talking about.
I
This is
don't
just
know, man.
crazy.
I'm sitting right beside my router.
No, it's all good. It's all good. No big deal. So, hey, it's week one, guys. We're looking forward to the NFL season. I'll give my picks.
Go
So
ahead, Chris.
Thursday night
What do you
football.
have on the Lions or Chiefs?
Yeah, Thursday night football. We got a big game. Lions at the Chiefs. Chiefs hosting after winning the Super Bowl. Uh, big game for Thursday night. Lions taking a step, barely missing the playoffs last year. I think they went on a hot streak to end the season last year. But yeah, like I said, Lions wanting to prove they belong in the conversation. Maybe possibly. What is going on
Uh,
over there, Josh? Josh is having trouble. You can leave and come back, Josh, if you need to. You can leave and come back. It's all good.
This is absolutely horrible.
Yeah, this is going rough. Anyway, Lions want to prove they belong in some type of playoff conversation. So I'm going to take Chiefs. Maybe they have a Super Bowl hangover. I'm taking the Lions here, even though they're on the road against the Chiefs. Tough stadium to play in. Still have a lot of improvements. They got some improvements on defense. They got Jamar Gibbs from Alabama. A lot of receivers. A lot of good receivers. They got good talent offense. So I'm going to take the Lions plus 6.5. Wouldn't be surprised if they won this game, especially with Travis Kelce possibly not playing. He might be hurt, so we'll see.
Travis, he said he blew his knee out or something like that. Something with his knee, right?
Yeah, so I don't know if knee, hamstring, said possibly might miss week one. I don't know. Not really sure. But any thoughts on week one, Bryce? Any predictions?
Well, I was going to go to Josh, but looks like it's back to the C&BSports. So I'm gonna take the Chiefs in this game. I do like the Lions picking up Jamar Gibbs, great running back from Alabama, great runner in college. I know your brother was high on the Lions last year, and like you said, I know they barely missed the playoffs, but I like the Chiefs in this game.
Let's wait. Let's see if Josh comes back for a second. We'll wait around. No big deal. I can edit the podcast version. But if you are watching this live, make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We will do the college show tomorrow night. Bryson, just no, don't go into too many details. But any thoughts on week one of college football?
The greatest time of the year, honestly. Ain't nothing better than waking up, watching college game day, and then watching college football till 1 o'clock the next morning. Every game was great to me. Shout out to Dion. We're coming. What a game that was. His son breaking the Colorado passing yards first game, 510 yards. Travis Hunter playing over 100 snaps, getting an interception on defense. And then the Rankins just came out today. They jumped to 22. Shout out to Duke, beating Clemson last night, 28-7. Now they're ranked. I think they're up to
7.
No, I thought they were in the
maybe they're in the
10.
team.
I could be wrong, but I know Clemson dropped to 25. This is a great weekend. I don't know if you caught the Georgia Tech and Louisville game. That was a great game too.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of it.
So teams that did look hot to me. Georgia didn't look too hot. Ohio State looked horrible. Michigan looked horrible.
We ain't got to go too many details. We'll save it for tomorrow. But I just want to try to stall for Josh here for a second. Well, I don't want to waste all your breath for tomorrow. Josh said give him 5 minutes. I did just finish our video for fantasy football. I know we're looking forward to that. Are you think who do you have week one in fantasy football?
I got a shout out to Stu Starquavius Bennett.
Are you favored in that matchup, or
I am favored in that matchup?
Gotcha.
The win percentage, if I'm looking at it right, I was at 52. He was at 48. I don't know. I really like my team. I think I got a great running back core. I got J.K. Dobbins, Etienne, Eckler. I like them three. My receivers, I feel pretty good about. I got my boy Kurt. That was one pick I really wanted to get in this draft. I know I was reading some statistic. He's like top 5 quarterback every year in fantasy. Always putting up good numbers.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I know he's always up there. I don't know. It's going to be interesting for me this year. Okay.
I think Josh is here. Josh, are you back? Are you good?
I'm hoping I'm good. I had to turn my Wi-Fi off on my phone. I don't know what the hell's going on. But my son came in here. His TV's messing up, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
Maybe it's a quick thing. It's all good. It's week one. Josh, so I picked the Lions plus 6.5. Bryson picked the Chiefs minus 6.5. Week one, Thursday night football. Got a good game. Who you got in this one?
Yeah, I went with the Chiefs minus the 6.5. If it would have been 7.5, I would have went with the Lions, but I think Chiefs will win by a touchdown. So me and Bryson have the Chiefs, and you and Clay have the Lions.
Oh, Clay did take the Lions too? Clay
Yep.
Clay gave you picks. Okay, so
Yep.
Clay, he'll
Look,
be.
I got it set up.
Okay,
Oh Lord.
I see it. Yep. I
Yep.
thought he froze again. Yep. Okay.
Is he
Yeah.
I
frozen?
got that, and I got it for
It's
I
good.
got it for 16 weeks
Gotcha. All right. Sounds good.
or
Yeah.
17 weeks or 18 or whatever.
Clay will join the podcast with us sometimes. He's just got a lot of things going on with kids and whatnot and work. So he'll be on the podcast every now and then, but he is going to do our picks. If you guys haven't watched this before, just like college, we do our picks and lock of the week, and whoever, we have a winner at the end of the season. Josh, I believe, won last year, even though, I won the year before. So we're going, it's going to be a battle this year to hopefully I can win my title back. But Bryson, go ahead and go into game 2.
All right, Sunday, we're going to do our 1 p.m. games. First game we'll bring up is the 49ers at the Steelers. 49ers favored 2.5. Let's try this again. Josh, who you taking?
Yes, I'm going to take the Niners minus the 2.5. I just think they have too much, and I think they're going to come out playing well. So give me the Niners minus 2.5.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Niners as well. A lot of people are on the Steelers this year. Steelers coming in at home. I mean, they got Pickens is supposed to be on the uprise this year. Still got Johnson at receiver. Kenny Pickett maybe do something this year. Lost some pieces on defense though. I don't know. Steelers ended. I believe they ended the season hot last year. But I'm just not a believer. I'm gonna take and the Niners. Niners still got a strong defense, even though they don't have a quarterback really. I'm going to take the Niners. I don't think snuff points minus 2.5.
I'm going Niners just because I drafted Debo Samuel. Give me the Niners 2.5.
So, only reason. All right.
Clay went with the Niners as well.
Clay. So we all got Niners. It's a Niners sweep for week 1.
Second game, Tampa Bay at Vikings. Vikings favored 6.5. Chris.
Vikings favored 6.5. Obviously Bucks coming off losing Tom Brady, even though Josh, you probably could have went out there and threw better than him towards the end of the season. No, I'm kidding. Noodle arm Tom Brady towards the end. I wouldn't, I don't think Baker Mayfield's going to be that big of a downgrade. Personally, I don't like Baker, but he looked decent towards the end of last year. I mean, he had some good games, especially coming back. Vikings are at home. Obviously, it's always tough to play at Minnesota, and they added a receiver. But I hate the Vikings. And I don't mind. I should hate Tampa Bay since I'm a Saints fan, but I don't know. I still think Tampa Bay's got a good offense, even though they lost some pieces on defense. But the defense will still be pretty good. They did re-sign Levante David, and their best cornerback. I'm going to take Tampa Bay plus 6.5. It's week 1, boys. I think it's going to be close.
Josh, who you got?
All right, so I am going to go with the Vikings for every reason that Chris just said. It's in Minnesota. I don't know how good Baker Mayfield is going to be, and he's new into that system. I like the Vikings. I like the Vikings defensive line. I think they'll be able to win this game by a touchdown, and so does Clay. So he went with the Vikings as well.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, did Kyle Trask not look decent in preseason? I mean, when's he gonna get a chance? I mean, is it just because he came from Florida? I mean, give the man a chance.
I'm pretty sure he's had a chance before, and he was terrible. But I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know.
But I'm going to Vikings, and one reason only. You like that? Simple. There's your MVP. There's your Super Bowl champions this year. Vikings. Another game we're going to go to Texas at Ravens. Ravens favored 10.5.
Texans at Ravens. Yes.
I'm sorry. Texas at Ravens. I apologize. I got horrible handwriting. I'll kick it off first. I'm going to Ravens. Like I said, I got 2 players drafted there. Don't know much about them. Got 2 players, Odell and J.K. I'm going Ravens. Josh, who you got?
All right, so that 0.5, that 10.5 is gonna. Am I freezing?
No, we were laughing at Clay's comment. Clay, sorry to cut you off, Josh. Clay said Tebow
Oh.
had a chance too, but Tebow did win a
Well,
playoff game.
and John Elway did him dirty. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
We'll
Well,
play tight ends. Go ahead.
anyway, that 0.5 is what I'm predicting to. I think this may be a 10-point game, so therefore I am going to go with the Texans plus the 10.5.
Who'd Clay take?
Clay took the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm going to take. I'm taking Baltimore as well. Baltimore's at home. Lamar Jackson coming back. And they got a lot of players that are coming back and are going to be really hyped to play this game. Odell, Lamar Jackson. They got the young rookies coming into the game. They got, I just feel like they're going to be really up for this game. I think they're going to, I don't know, kind of, I don't want to say shock the Texans, but I just don't think the Texans are going to be ready for it. Got a lot of young players. Do like a lot of the draft they got, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. And I think the Ravens should beat them down here. And I'm going to take them minus 10.5.
Next game, Titans at Saints. Saints favorite 3.5. Chris, I know this is your favorite team. I'm going to kick it to you first.
Yeah, I'm taking New Orleans. This was actually a tough game for me. New Orleans is at home. Titans, obviously, with the addition of DeAndre Hopkins, they got Derrick Henry. Still a decent defense, I would say, I guess. Ryan Tannehill. Titans are one of those teams. I wouldn't bet the over in this game. Matter of fact, I wouldn't think it would be a high-scoring game, but Saints have had a decent run defense. Maybe they can limit Derrick Henry, force Tannehill to throw the ball a little bit. I don't know. And Derek Carr, I know he's coming into, on a new team or whatnot, but they looked really good in the preseason. They got a lot of weapons out there. Defense is going to be really good. Not to be biased. I think the Saints are going to be really good, and this could be a 3-point game, but I'm got to take them here at home minus 3.5.
Josh, who you going with?
All right, yeah, I'm gonna. I think the Saints pull this out by a field goal, so therefore I'm going to go with the Titans. I think fresh legs, Derrick Henry. He'll probably get 25 to 30 carries. Probably be down from the 40 that he's used to carrying, because they do have DeAndre Hopkins, and they got like Chris said, they got a pretty good defense. A player for the Saints though that I do have on my fantasy team is the tight end.
Juwan Johnson. Very good player.
And I do think that that's going to help out. Him having good hands is going to help out the quarterback there in New Orleans. Yeah. So, but I'm going with the Titans plus 3.5, and Clay went with the Saints.
Yeah, Juwan Johnson's a key target for Derek Carr. I think he'll be a key target for Derek Carr.
And I'll make it short and sweet, going with the Titans. Next game, Jags at Colts. Jaguars favor 5.5. Chris, is AR going to pass for 300 yards? Or
no, he's not going to pass 300 yards his first game. He might rush, pretty well. But yeah, I mean, Jaguars, one of my favorite teams in the league. I don't think the Colts are going to be any good. I'm taking Jags minus 5.5. I just don't think the Colts are going to be any good. I think Anthony Richardson's going to turn over the ball especially early in the season. Maybe he comes out. Maybe this turns into a shootout, but I don't know. I just don't think the Colts are any good. So give me Jags minus 5.5.
Josh, who you going with, sir?
Yeah, I'm going with the Jaguars. I think it's too much firepower for for the Colts that the Jags have. I think Anthony Richardson probably turns it over at least 2 times in this game. I think they'll do their best to contain him and make him throw to move the ball, and look for the Jags to have a few short fields and probably win this game by 10.
So I was going to ask this question: What's the over under Anthony Richardson's interceptions? What do y'all think?
Clay went with Jags as well.
What do you think his over under would be in the game?
Yeah. How many interceptions?
I mean, they're not going to have that. How do I mean it? I think he's going to throw. He's at least going to throw. I think he at least throws one. I mean, at least one. But I mean, I think he'll throw more. But you never know. I mean, depends. It depends if they can get the rushing game going. NFL is a little different because I mean, it just all depends. Depends what they decide to come out and do. Man, I'm not really sure there. Depend, like I said, they don't have Jonathan Taylor either. So if they get down in this game, I mean, if he's starting to sling the ball, I mean, yeah, I could see him throwing 2 to 3 interceptions in this game.
I went with the Jags. I like ETN. I think he's going to have a good season. And I know Chris was telling me during the draft that the Jags had a lot of good receiver threats, a lot of targets and weapons out there. Next game, Bengals at Browns. Bengals favored 2.5. Josh, who you got?
Oh, this is probably the hardest game for me to pick, because it is the first game of the season, and I don't know.
Any word on Joe Burrow? Anybody know?
Yeah, they say he's going to play. Last I heard, he was going to play, but I don't know how healthy he is. I do know I look for Nick Chubb to get a lot of carries in this game. Real quick, I want to go back real quick to that Colts Jags game. I just wanted to say, with Jonathan Taylor out and Zach Moss coming off from a broken arm.
How did he recover from a broken arm so fast? That's what I didn't understand. Didn't he?
Yeah, like I don't think he's going to play. And if he does, he's going to be very limited, and he's the only experienced running back they got.
Yeah, they got the Jackson. They got the Jackson kid. Who's good. I mean, he's a good receiving threat.
But that
rookie Hull.
Yeah. But that's what kind of played into my pick as well. But yeah, I don't know who the Colts are going. I don't know what Zach Moss is going to do. But with the Bengals and Browns, like I said, it's a hard game for me to pick, just because it's in Cleveland, right? And it's a big rivalry game. It's a big rivalry game. And that dog pound out there makes it hard for any team to come in and win. Especially here recently. I don't know what Deshaun Watson's gonna do. I don't know what he's gonna do. If it was the Deshaun Watson of old that I know, it would be even more closer than what I think it's gonna be. But I'm gonna go with the Bengals -2.5. I think Jamar Chase is gonna be a little too much.
Mark in the chat says Browns will beat the Bengals. Well, I'll go ahead and cut it to myself. I'm taking the Browns. I like the Browns. I think the Browns are going to be really good this season. I don't know. If Deshaun Watson comes out and plays good, I think this team has every chance to compete in this division. I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see what the Browns can do this season. They got Elijah Moore now too, who's a great weapon in college. They got Peoples-Jones on the offensive side. They still got Amari Cooper, who's very good. Nick Chubb running the ball. I mean, the offense should be very good. And they had I'm not totally sure if they lost anybody on the offensive line, but before that, they were known for having one of the best offensive lines in football. So, I mean, this offense should be very good. They still got, the young corner out there. I can't remember the top of his name. He was Denzel Ward. Yep. Thank you, Mark. You appreciate that. Denzel Ward. And they got a strong team. This team is very strong on paper. This team could shock some people and compete in the AFC, I think. So give me the Browns, especially early in the season, +2.5.
Yeah, I went Browns too. Like I said, sweet, simple Browns. Next game.
No reason.
Hey,
no reason. You guys.
Clay went with the Browns as well. So I'm the only one that took the Bengals. I'm the only one that
took the Bengals. That could be smart. I just don't.
I'm the only one that took Houston.
Okay. So you done lost that one. Go ahead.
I don't know about
that. Next game, Cardinals at the Commanders. Washington favored 7.5. Chris, who you got?
7.5. Cardinals. I mean, who is starting that quarterback for Arizona? Josh Dobbs? Anybody? Or who's it going to be? Anybody know? I honestly don't know. I know they have Dobbs. I don't know if anybody knows in the chat. I know last I heard Josh Dobbs was starting. I know they released Colt McCoy, I guess. I didn't think Colt McCoy looked that bad. Some of the games he played last season. I mean, this team's going to be this team's going to be very bad. I think. I mean, and the Commanders. I mean, they got a young offense. They looked very good in the preseason. 7.5 though is a lot of freaking points for the Washington Commanders. But God, I think this Cardinals team sucks so bad. Yeah, I'm taking Washington minus 7.5. Probably should. Clayton Tune, the rookie, is that who? Is that who's going to start? I know they had him in my option, but I didn't know he would come out and start. Well, I'm still taking Washington. I like Washington. They were competitive last season, and Sam Howell. I like Sam Howell at North Carolina. Like the way they looked in the preseason. Got a lot of weapons. Defense is still good. I know they got a lot of defensive players that's coming up on contract. I believe in Chase Young and the other and Montez Sweat, who's on their 5th year. So they're going to want to play well this season. So yeah, I'm gonna take Washington.
I don't know one thing. It's Texas hate week for me and Josh right now. I know that for a fact. But I went with the Commanders. I like Brian Robinson. I like Sam Howell. Both dogs. Josh, who you got?
So you went with Washington?
Yes, sir.
Clay went with Washington.
You're going with Arizona.
And y'all know what that means. I got Arizona written down because of that 0.5. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. But and it's hard for me to pick against Washington. They got Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen and Brian Robinson Jr. They got some Alabama players on that team, and I expect that team to be fairly decent this year. But I think they win this game, but only by a field goal or a touchdown, nothing more than that. So I'm going to go with the Cards plus 7.5.
All right, our last,
No, go ahead.
I thought you said something. Our last Sunday game at 1:00, Panthers at Falcons in hot Atlanta. Falcons favor 3.5. I'll kick it off first. Bryce Young. I like him in college. I don't know how he's going to do in the NFL, in my opinion. Great college quarterback. Robertson. I hate to say it, I really do, but man, he was good at Texas. He was a strong runner, but I'm gonna go Falcons in this game.
So you're taking the Falcons?
I'm taking the Falcons 3.5.
Minus 3.5. Josh says, "What's up?" in the chat. Shout out to Josh Bentley. I do have the grades coming out hopefully tonight. I'm gonna upload that video tonight for the grades for the podcast grades for the our fantasy football draft. So. That'll come out later. But yeah, we got the Panthers at the Falcons here. And tough game for me to pick. Falcons minus 3.5. Falcons added a lot of defensive players. 150 yards. Calm down there, bud. Possibly. Carolina's a little weak in the secondary. I know they got some young corners over there, but they did struggle there last year. I don't know, man. This 3.5, a divisional game. The only thing is they got a new offense, a young quarterback. Atlanta's at home. Yeah, I'm taking. This is a tough one. I didn't have one written down here because it was tough. I'm taking Falcons as well, minus 3.5. I think it's going to be a close game, but I don't know. I don't know about the new talent there in Carolina, and the Falcons defense should be pretty good this year, I think.
Oh, sorry about that. Excuse me, Josh. Who you got in this game?
All right. Who'd you get, Chris? Who'd you say?
I tell you, Atlanta.
You took the Falcons. Okay.
No, don't do it. You better take your Atlanta Falcons.
All right. So Clay took the Panthers. I really hate that they're opening up with the damn Panthers because, I'd like to root for Bryce Young, but I can't do it week one. Can't root for Bryce Young week one. I went with the Falcons. I think they're going to be a pretty good, decent team this year. I don't think the Panthers are. So I went with the Falcons minus 3.5 at home.
Who are you talking about, bud? You said he's in a contract dispute and he's holding out. Who's he talking about? Is he talking about Mike Evans? I don't know why I said Mike Evans. I don't know. Who are we talking about here? Contract dispute he's holding out. Anyway, let's keep it going. You can put that in the chat. Next game.
We're going to go to our 4 p.m. Sunday games. First game, Eagles at Patriots. Eagles favor 4.5. I'm sorry, the Philadelphia Dogs. Chris, who you got?
Yeah, I mean 4.5. I know the Patriots at home, but god dang, I mean this Eagles team's good. I don't think the Patriots going to be worth the crap. Bruh, what? Who am I? I don't know what I'm missing, Mark. Maybe it's over my head. Oh, Brian Burns. Gotcha. Brian Burns for the defensive end for Carolina. Okay, I didn't know that. Well, that's good to know. That's another defensive player Carolina's missing. So didn't know that. Good call. Appreciate it. Yeah, but no, I just don't think the Patriots can be that good this season, even though they're at home. They may want to come out and prove something, maybe because everybody's not on them. But I mean, I've heard Juju's. Well, I don't know if the report was true. Something about Juju Smith's knees close to exploding or something. I don't know. It was something about it. I just don't think they got some offensive weapons. They got Gesicki, new tight end from the Dolphins. I mean, maybe they look to him on the offense more passing wise, but I just don't. I can't see this team being that good, even though at home. And the Eagles should be one of the best teams in football. So I'm taking them -4.5.
Mr. Josh, who you got in this game?
You're muted or something.
Yeah, my bad. I'm going with the
Welcome
Eagles.
To week one.
-4.5. I think the line should be more like 6.5 or 7.5, even though it is in New England.
It's kind of fishy though. It's kind of makes me worry. I know it's Foxborough and stuff, but
yeah, it is kind of fishy to have it at 4.5. I do like the addition of Gesicki or whatever his name is from Miami to help Mac Jones out. Maybe they come out in some 2 tight end sets with Hunter Henry and Gesicki. That's a weird name to say, Gesicki. But yeah, I think there's just too much offensive firepower for Philadelphia, and their defense is stacked. Yeah, and their defense is stacked too. And it's just I know that that everybody likes calling the Philadelphia Dogs, but just look on there and look how many former Alabama players are on that Philadelphia team that contribute and start and play every down.
Yep.
So I got some bias towards the Eagles too because I'm a big Jalen Hurts fan, but Devontae Smith and Josh Jobe.
Yeah, you got Mac Jones on the other side too.
And Mac Jones on the other side. It's like, man, I don't know, but
Gesicki's out. I didn't know Gesicki was out. Okay, I didn't look at that. I thought he was questionable still, but
I seen that he was questionable. But yeah, I don't think that would make a difference anyway. Is Ezekiel Elliott going to make a difference? No. Is he going to try to make a splash?
No.
I know
you can go out there and outrun Ezekiel Elliott right now.
That's Ramon Stevenson's backfield. I think Zeke may get some of the red zone carries though, even though Ramon is a little more stronger, I think. But I think he's going to kind of be handcuffed with depending on what Zeke can show. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Sorry. Maybe the Eagles the Patriots try to run the football. I mean, with the 2-back set, but I mean, with that defensive line and everything, I just don't know how they're going to move the ball. Personally, if they get down in this game, they're going to have to throw it, and I don't think they have the weapons to do that. Who did Clay take?
Clay took the Eagles.
Bryson.
I'm taking the Eagles. I also got this game. Like I said, I'm not a big NFL guy, but I thought the spread was too low. I mean, 4.5. I thought it'd be at least like Josh said, 7. But I
Foxborough. I guess maybe that's why. Unless there's somebody out that we don't know about.
But next game, Dolphins at the Chargers. Chargers favor 3.5. Josh.
Okay. Give me the Dolphins plus the 3.5, man. The offense, I think Tua is going to hold out this game and will not get a concussion this game, and I think he'll be able to air it out with Tyreek and Jalen. And I like the Dolphins outright in this game.
Great.
I think both of these teams have a chance to be very good, but for some reason I feel like Tyreek Hill, he he always comes out in these games and when everybody's doubting Tua and saying they're not going to be good and Tua's going to get hurt and stuff, I feel like the offense is just going to explode. Even though I think the Chargers can be very good and they're at home, 3.5. I mean, I think this is a coin flip here. I think this should be a high scoring game. Chargers going to have one of the best passing offenses. Game of the week. Yeah, you know what? I didn't put I totally forgot to put a game of the week this week, but
this should be it.
This should be it, or Monday night. Monday Night Football could be it too. So I didn't think about putting a game of the week. We usually have a game of the week every week, and I've been sick and busy, so I didn't even think about it. But let me go. I'm taking the Dolphins plus 3.5. Like I said, I just think the offense they're going to put up points, and like I said, Tua should be ready to play in this game, barring hopefully he don't get hurt or not whatnot. I know I'm not too much of a believer in the defense, but I just think they're going to be able to put up points. And Chargers week 1, I don't know. Give me the Dolphins.
Who did Clay go with?
Clay went with the Dolphins.
Okay. I'm going with the Dolphins too.
They all took the Dolphins there. Wow. Everybody took the Dolphins plus 3.5. That's surprising. Mark in the
Everybody
chat
took the Eagles too.
Yeah. That's going to be the games we lose right there. Eagles win by 3. It's going to be stupid. NFL's hard to pick, man.
Especially week 1.
Yeah, especially week 1. Mark said he's going with the Chargers. We are going point spread, so we do point spreads every week, so we have to win the spread. We all play against each other. But all right, Bryce, next game.
Next game, we're going to Rams at Seahawks. Seahawks favorite 5.5. Christopher, who you got?
Rams at Seahawks. I mean, Rams getting back Stafford after being hurt most of the year last year. Cooper Kupp, I'm guessing he's not going to play. Any word? No, probably not.
He's
hamstring, he's a specialist. So they still got Van Jefferson and some other rookies on the side. I don't know, man. It's 5.5. Seattle's at home, but I'm
home of the 12th man.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Rams here, plus 5.5. It's a divisional game. Rams, everybody doubting the Rams. I know they weren't good last season. They're probably not going to be too great this season, but anyway, plus 5.5. Give me the damn Rams.
Chris, go with
the damn Rams. The damn Rams.
Put down on a T-shirt. The damn Rams. Josh, who you going with?
I'm not going with the damn Rams. I think the home field advantage. It is one of those stadiums where it does help the home team there with Seattle. I'm going to go with the Seahawks minus the 5.5.
Give me
the Braves
Seahawks
just
too.
went back to back. The Hawks.
Really? Who's Clay got? Bryson taking Seahawks too. Who's Clay got?
The Seahawks.
All right, so I'm the only one with the Rams. I'll take it. Hey, Matthew Stafford gonna go out there and sling that thing.
I told Chris this from the beginning. Mark my words. Best Netflix documentary.
Spencer Bennett ain't gonna play. Yeah. He had that best Netflix documentary in the preseason. He threw fucking. Excuse me.
Yeah, let's calm down.
He threw 2 interceptions in the freaking preseason, or 3.
Stafford's going to go down some week. In comes Bennett. Bennett's going into the Super Bowl. I'll tell you, the best Netflix documentary. Okay.
Rams ain't gonna make the Super Bowl
besides the damn Rams. So the next game, Packers at the Bears. Chris.
Bears at home. Packers obviously coming in with Jordan Love in this game. They got Jordan Love, the running backs. Who knows with the Bears? 1.5. Bears favored, kind of surprising here. But I'm still taking the Bears. I'm taking the Bears minus 1.5. Packers could be better than what people think. I don't think the Bears can be that good, but this is, I guess, the Bears are coming out. This is time for the Bears to hopefully want to, be better than the Packers this season because they hadn't seen that in very long with Aaron Rodgers on the Packers and whatnot. So I just thought it was kind of a little fishy. DJ Moore and Alexander. I guess that's going to be an interesting matchup there. But I'm still either way. I'm still taking the Bears. Fields. I like Fields, so give me the Bears.
I'm also going with the Bears. Josh, who you going with?
I am going with the Bears.
Ah, dang! Everybody took the Bears. Shit, I'd have took the Packers.
Yeah,
The Bears.
I like Justin Fields, man. I think he's gonna come out the season have a real
Everybody's
good
doubting the
season.
Packers too, though. I mean, maybe Jordan Love comes out and slings that thing, and the Packers dominating. I mean, don't be surprised. But who did Clay take?
He went with the Bears, and
Yeah.
that is his lock of the week.
Lock of the week: Bears minus 1.5. Wow. Okay. Bryce,
All right,
who
we're
you
going
got?
to our last 4 p.m. game on Sunday. Raiders at Broncos. Let's
Who
ride
did you took the Bears, right, Bryce? I'm sorry.
the Bears.
Okay.
Raiders at Broncos. Josh, who you got?
All right, yeah. I like the Broncos, but I think they win this game by 3 by field goal late. So I'm going to go with the Raiders plus 4.5.
Yeah, I'll go. I'm going to go with the Raiders as well. I know we're agreeing on these last few picks, but I don't know. It's a divisional game. Broncos at home. Maybe like you say, a lot of people's doubting the Broncos. Kind of am too. I mean, let's see what Wilson's going to do. Um, you know, and Jerry Judy. I guess Jerry Judy's going to play. I don't know what the word is on Judy. I know he's been up and down, questionable. I'm not even sure if he's going to play or not. But yeah, Raiders obviously new quarterback. But Jimmy Garoppolo, I mean, he wins games, goes out and wins games. Josh Jacobs playing, got Devontae Adams. Defense they still got some defensive players, even though the defense ain't great. Taking the Raiders.
I'm going with the Broncos. Let's ride. That's what I got to say. Let's ride with them one time. Who did Clay go with?
Clay went with the Broncos.
All right.
He probably took because of the same reason.
Yeah,
let's ride. That's a great reason right there.
All right, our Sunday night game. The Cowgirls at the Giants. The Giants favor 3.5. Josh. Hate week, baby. That's what I gotta say. It's hate week.
The Giants are favored?
No. Cowboys favorite minus 3.5.
Yeah.
It's a tough game.
It is tough, man, because you never know what Cowboys are going to show up. At 3.5, that's tough, man. But I wrote down the Cowboys minus 3.5. I think Tony Pollard has a great day.
Tony Pollard
Chris?
has a great day. So
Have
you
a
took
day.
the Cowboys there, yeah. I had the Giants anyway. Giants at home. Dallas is. I know I said the NFC. I think I had the Eagles in my predictions to make, but I would not be surprised. I think the NFC is going to come down to the Eagles. I had the Saints in it too, and the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys would be really good. Everybody, Dak Prescott should be somewhat motivated with them getting Trey Lance, possibly, worried about his starting job, even though Trey Lance ain't that good. I don't think he's going to take over that starting position anytime soon. I think Dak Prescott's good to go. But the Giants made a lot of improvements, and I don't know. I like the Giants' divisional game. I think this game's going to be a field goal game at home, so I'm taking the Giants plus 3.5.
I'm going with the Giants also. Who did Clay go with?
Clay went with the Cowboys.
Okay, there we go.
All righty. Our Monday night game. Bills at Jets. Bills favored 2.5. Chris,
Yeah.
who you got Monday night?
Yeah, I mean, it should be a great game. I could see this being a very high-scoring game, even though the Bills-Jets, it's a divisional game, and it's not, always known for being a high-scoring game. But, I mean, you got Aaron Rodgers coming to New York, and they got Wilson, they got Allen Lazard, whole new team, and they somewhat a lot of young players over there. The Bills, still got Josh Allen. They're going to sling the rock and whatnot. I mean, this is going to be a battle here. I expect both teams, to put the ball in the end zone. And both these teams may move fast. I mean, they got, James Cook at running back, the Bills, so they got a receiving back there. So I expect them to always sling the ball. And the Jets, with Aaron Rodgers to be able to sling the ball. I could see, my lock of the week was almost the over in this game, but it's a divisional game. It's not known for going over. So I changed my mind and had something else. But, Yeah, Jets at home. Yeah, this is tough for me. I have the Jets written down, so I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna take the Jets plus 2.5. I'm not really sure though. So Bills could definitely win this game, but I'm taking the Jets.
Josh, who you going with?
This was a hard game for me to pick, just for the fact, I don't know what Aaron Rodgers is going to do, because he is up in age, and he's always played for the Packers. There's got to be something inside of his head, these older quarterbacks that go to different teams. It worked out for Peyton Manning, not so much for some others. I'm going to go with the Bills here, but it wouldn't surprise me if the Jets did win this game. But I'm going to go with the Bills minus 2.5, and Clay went with the Jets.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting matchup. Mark says Sauce Gardner's going to shut down Diggs. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. I don't know if he's going to shut him down. I mean, Diggs they're going to, they always lead to Diggs, and they still got other weapons as well. Allen can also make it, run with his legs a little bit. So we'll see. I think it's going to be very interesting. I would probably put this as game of the week for me instead of I'm excited to see what's going to happen here on Monday night. It's a great Monday night game. Bryson, who you got?
Very easy for me. Bills. Big fan of Josh Allen. If you haven't, check out the TikTok best play call I think in history by me. But yeah, give me the Bills. I mean, Josh Allen, we're 17 seconds left on the clock. Touchdown right here. You can't beat it, man. I mean, give me the Bills.
Gabe Davis, he threw 4 touchdowns. I mean, Gabe Davis caught 4 touchdowns that game. Maybe he catches 4 here. Who knows? It's Gabe Davis if Sauce Gardner shuts him down. But yeah, we got the lock of the weeks. Bryson?
So what was Clay's lock of the week?
Clay's lock of the week was the Bears.
The Bears. Josh, What's your lock?
My lock of the week is going to be the Eagles minus 4.5.
He's taking the Eagles minus 4.5. Now, with our locks of the week, we're going to put them in a parlay just like we're doing college. I may even combine them with the college.
Hey, I need to start sending some money for that so I can get in on the winnings?
I didn't think you want to, but if you want to, you can. We did. Me and Bryson sent in money for college.
Week.
We went 4 for 4 on college. Surprisingly, Bryson Washington ended up, coming back, and Ohio State.
We also I'll tell you what, we also could have took Buffalo because Buffalo covered, but nobody wanted to believe it. I forgot this is the NFL show. Let's keep on going.
Yeah, but all right, I'm gonna shock you guys here. I'm taking. I didn't know who to take, so I did this. We might have a losing lock of the week this week, but if we don't, we're gonna win some money in the parlay because I'm gonna take the Cleveland Browns to beat the Bengals outright. Give me the Cleveland Browns lock of the week to beat the Bengals. Throw that on the parlay. Let's see if we can get some plus money on that one.
Let's talk. That's got to be some big odds on that.
It's not that big, but it'll juice the parlay up a little bit. So,
man,
Mark says his lock of the week is Falcons over the Panthers.
Give me my boy Kurt. I'm taking the Vikings.
You're taking the Vikings
outright.
You take outright. So you're just taking them to not minus 6.5. You just want them to beat the Bucks.
Yes, give me the money line.
Okay, you taking Vikings money line as the lock of the week. That we just went from the Browns to win outright over a 2-point spread. We went to the Vikings to win outright and a minus 6.5 spread. Embarrassment. Anyway, at least we'll hopefully win some money there.
All right, you want to
NFL? No. You already called it in. It's fine. I was just kidding.
It's already written down, bud.
It's already written down. We're good. That's actually good because somehow the Browns, I mean, if they don't cover, NFL's hard, so it's kind of good to go money line sometimes. NFL's going to be hard to get a lot of, at least go 4 for 4. So, yeah. But, obviously we're all in a fantasy league here. Before we go, just, look at the fantasy matchups. We are going to recap. Each week we are going to recap fantasy. Me and Bryson, we're going to do a little recap of a TikTok short video on here. We're going to do it. So good, be looking forward to that. It's a 12-man league, C&BSports league. We got some friends in there. Clay's in there. Josh is in there. So, yeah. But yeah, I think I had the wrong league pulled up. But me and Clay, I believe, play each other. So Clay's team name, Let Danny Cook. Okay. Yeah, me and Clay play each other. Obviously, I can't pull it up, but we're going to put out the video of my grades for the.
Okay. I got one question.
Yeah.
I just got a question, and I don't know who I was listening, so I don't want somebody to take this the wrong way. But
Yeah.
the fair, who is it? Farrell? Who?
Which one? Which one? The
Ferrer?
Joey's in there. Ferrer. Which one's
Ferrer?
Farrell. Yeah. All right.
Ferrer?
So I thought it was his brother that was picking, but it seems like somebody's name is Amy Ferrer.
No,
Do we know
that's our buddy Joey. That's his just ESPN account is his wife's name.
Okay. I just wanted to
Yeah,
make
he
sure
just
we
didn't
didn't
ever
have
change it.
I just want to make sure we didn't have a husband and wife. Now, I am in a league where there is, but she is more active in the league than he is.
No,
But
it's not
I've
there.
been
It's
in,
not two teams. No.
I've been in a
Yeah,
league
where
where,
he picks both teams. Yeah, no.
yeah, he picks
I didn't
both
do it like that.
teams, and
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like that.
No,
But
it's not.
did y'all see my team name?
No, I did not. Which team are you?
I am the High Dollar Wings.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. $100
I
wings.
did see that.
High Dollar Wings, baby. But yeah, I'm going up
but,
against whoever Post Mahomes is.
Post Mahomes, I believe that is Joey. So
Right.
you're facing Joey, who hosts the house. No, Post Mahomes is
Oh.
Joe. He changed his name. If it's not Joey, he's got Patrick Mahomes. So Post Mahomes is Joey. Ray is Mahomes.
So that's the Amy name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we got Prescott going up against Josh. Prescott going up against Josh Bentley, and then we got Joey's brother, Johnny, going up against Ray. Ray was auto picked. That's why you saw Brock Purdy get picked in the 6th round. Sorry, Ray.
And I think I'm
he
gonna
had some
have
good
to.
picks.
I think I'm gonna have to stream a defense this week, even though I like the Jets defense for the season. I don't know if I'm gonna
Well,
start them against the
at least you
Bills.
didn't pick the Dolphins defense like midway through the draft, like Bryson did. So then we got Andy going up against Craig, Bryson and Stewart. How about that?
Yeah.
The two newbies to the
Hey,
fantasy football.
real quick, just off subject, a baseball nugget, real quick. Jose Altuve just
I
hit
just saw that. Three home
runs
in
in 3 straight innings. The first 3 innings of the game.
That's wild. What's the most home runs hit in the game? 4 or 5?
I don't know, but nobody's ever hit 3 in a row in the first 3
Did it
innings.
say nobody's ever done that, or I thought it said
Yeah,
it comes in.
nobody's ever done it in the first 3 innings.
That's wild. Well, I think that's about it. Like I said, look forward to going through the NFL season, and like I said, fantasy football. We're going to do a recap each week. Maybe possibly I'll start getting up on Sunday mornings and doing a little fantasy preview or something before the slate starts. We'll see. Some days, if anybody's interested in any DraftKings or anything like that, maybe I'll do that depending on how busy I am. But yeah, looking forward to the NFL season and Thursday night football. We got a good game. Obviously, a college show. We're going to record that tomorrow. Week 2, going through week 2 and recapping week 1. So check that out. You can check this out on Spotify if you want to re-listen to it. We're all going to be on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Shout out to Forrest,
Coach
Apple
Hayes.
Podcasts, and YouTube. But yeah, I think that's about it. Everybody good?
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm excited. Like I said, I'm a real big college guy, not real big NFL, but I'm gonna do my best to get into this year. Playing fantasy. I really am excited, to be honest with you.
Gotcha. Well, I appreciate everybody watching. Peace.